Should be good now.
Yeah.
Great. Uh, so yeah, hello again.
Hello, hello.
Uh, I guess we should be live now. Um, Let me see if that's the case. Yeah, we are live. So hello everyone. We're back with our workshops, and this is our first new type of streams where we connect with the users of Plasmic from our community and try to build something new on top of their existing projects. So meet Craig. Uh, can you maybe introduce yourself and tell a little bit about what you're building and how you found Plasmic overall, how you started using it?
That's a very good question. I mean, I'm not from a developer background, but in the design field, and we needed a website for our small startup. And so I was kind of exploring the different options. I tried WordPress, I tried Wix, I tried Webflow, and then I was like, whoa, this Plasmic thing is really good. So I've been using it for 2, 3 years now, I think. And yeah, it's my go-to tool to build webs.
hmm
But
And
yeah,
was it difficult like to migrate? Like what did you use before? Like was there like any kind of no code or maybe Figma or something?
mm, yeah. I mean, our other websites before were WordPress,
Hmm.
and that's a whole challenge in itself.
Yeah.
But I think yeah,
I can imagine. Like, well, that's usually what people are starting from when it comes to visual development. Was it like something? I don't remember how exactly it is called, but it's something like with blocks. You are building the website with blocks,
yeah,
and then you fill
layout
out the
blocks.
data, right?
Yeah, for our case, it
Element
was like
or
we wanted a certain solution, and we'd like buy the template thing, and then that would have its own like block builder basically. And then
Mhm,
it was never like good enough to get the kind of customized thing that we wanted to build. So,
mhm. And what was like the hardest thing that you've had to learn in terms of the technical concepts or in terms of the technical knowledge that you've had to obtain to succeed more, like to be more fluent in Plasmic?
I mean, I think it's been like step by step. So like learning how to have different languages, uh, learning how to, yeah, it's been like step by step, kind of like, oh, I want to do this thing, and then thankfully there's a lot of resources now, and I was able to use AI a lot to like build the code kind of parts to like the dynamic variables, that kind of stuff inside of Plastic.
Hmm. Cool. Yeah. What about what about the things that you currently want to see like in Plasmic that are not there?
What I currently want to see, I think there's a little bit of a barrier between like newbies starting.
Mhm,
Um, so for example, you do have to like open a bit of a backend kind of thing, and there's a lot of
mhm,
resources telling you how to use it and what to do. But I think a lot of people expect like a completely hostless, like I'm only interacting with the interface to be able to do things.
mhm.
So I think a little bit more of like seeing more of those. Otherwise, would have been like backend. I need to install some sort of thing to be able to do like component, etc. That kind of stuff. Moving into like don't need to actually open up a backend or even set that up. You could do that. I look forward to that.
Cool. So, and I guess you've mentioned like a few things that you wanted to go over. I guess the first one was about the cookies or cookie banners, right?
Yeah, I keep getting those emails saying like, oh, you need to become what's it? Uh, it's not complacent. Complicit? No,
Compliant, compliant.
compliant.
GDPR compliant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So kind of curious how to set that up because I actually didn't even notice that you guys had this hostless cookie consent banner thing. So
That's because
yeah.
we haven't. It's like
Oh,
we released it maybe like 2 weeks ago, and this is a relatively new feature. I'm not sure how we missed this in the past. Like, yeah, I thought that this would be a very useful one. So
Mm.
I guess we can start over by maybe explaining to everyone like why do they need it. So, like GDPR compliance is stuff that you need for your website or an application in case if your product is working with customers from Europe or European Union. And by the new law that was created, maybe like, well, not new, it's about 10 years old. Um, by that law, you are obliged to inform your users that you are using cookies and you are collecting some data from the users, and then you are um, using that to process it in some way. Like if this is these are functional cookies, or if these are like analytics cookies that you are using for advertisements or segmenting users, showing different A/B tests, and etc. And you need to provide a way for users to opt in into this or opt out. And as well, you can you need to provide a way to delete those cookies if you are storing them long term. So there are two types of GDPR compliance. We will be going through one of them. You can read more in the documentation. The link to the docs are in the description of the video. And yeah, so one type of the compliance is a little bit more simple. You can use any type of open source packages or build it on your own just to show the banner and enable or disable the scripts that are collecting cookies and analytics. And the second one is the second one is a bit more strict. It is necessary for showing Google advertisements, and you only can use Google certified consent management platforms. So these are third parties. All of them are paid, and they are installed in a fairly easy way. You just insert the script, and that's it. So yeah, otherwise you would not be eligible for showing the Google ads. So we will be going through the first one, which does not allow showing Google ads, but will make you GDPR compliant. So maybe we can start. Can you share your screen? I guess we can start
Sure.
with the prerequisites for what you will need for this. I guess the only thing you need is a Plasmic project. That's it. Oh, and some of the analytics maybe to showcase how those can be connected to the cookie banner.
Should I share my window?
Does
We'll
work.
use Plasmic first, right?
Yeah, we will be using Plasmic first.
Okay, I'll share the window.
Okay. Cool.
So
Um,
I
so yeah,
we
if you want to add the cookie banner to your website, go to search for the cookie banner, add it to the page, uh, select any place on your page. It was prompting you to select it. Yeah. So now it is there. So whenever it is focused, it will show up on your page. Notice that on the bottom of your page, it is showing auto showing hidden elements. This is a feature that allows you to, well, in case if you have a modal on your window or something that you don't want to see regularly, but when you select it on the left side panel, it will be available for you to observe it. So yeah, this is how it works. I guess let's drag us to the right side of the. How can I do it?
fill the screen.
How can I drag us? Oh, okay, I see. Make us a little bit more
Oh, there we are.
smaller. Yeah. Okay. We were small and we're on the left side now. So now let's quickly go through the inner parts of the cookie banner that you see. So can you scroll up to the topmost props.
Yeah.
So consent modes, by default, you don't want to touch that. So GDPR compliant consent mode is by default, user needs to be opted out of scripts. So consent mode needs to be opt out. No, so he needs to opt in. So it was correct. Yeah, opt in. So whenever a user sees a consent banner, by default he haven't given his consent. This what means opt in. Opt out means that when he sees, he already accepted this, and he needs to reject them. So GDPR compliant is the opt in. Revision is just if in case if you have updated some of your privacy policies or you added some new cookies, you need to update the revision, which will automatically show the banner again to people who already saw it. Well, auto show means that we are automatically showing the consent model if the consent has not been given yet. By default, it should be there, unless you want to show it with some button or custom script. You have an option to do that as well. Disable page interaction. You can just show what it does. It just shows a backdrop, which prevents you from using the website. Useful feature. Usually, some websites do have it, some don't. It is not required for compliance, as far as I remember. Hide from bots. It's for your SEO score. So if a bot visits your website, you would want to hide that cookie banner from it, because why it will otherwise impact the first first paint. Cookie name is the we will go through it a little bit later when we will test it on the deployed version. So yeah, cookie domain is the domain where the cookie is stored. So like if you have a multi-level domain like abc.leafer.com, for example, then you can store it on the different domain levels. And cookie security and cookie path is the same thing. You can store it under different paths. It's advanced configurations. Usually you don't need to touch them.
Would the case for that be like if you have several websites and you want to have one consent across several websites? Is that the kind of situation?
Yes, that's exactly the case. Cookie security is a flag where you can have a secure cookie or not secure cookie. It is it is also an advanced configuration setting for mostly for cross-domain requests and for using cookies across different domains. You would probably want them to be secure, so don't unset it. Cookie expiration is, for example, you want to collect your consent once every half a year. Usually that's an okay value. Same site is whether your cookie will work on different domains. So, for example, if you want to collect cookie on one domain and then use it on another domain, as in case with analytics, you probably want to keep it as lex. Using local storage is an option if you want to store the data not in cookies, but in local storage. Sometimes this might be useful, but yeah. And then the rest is the UI configuration settings. If you will go to consent model, you can find a layout option. Yeah, so you can change the way how your consent banner is looking like. So how it is positioned and all of that. So you can change the position, you can flip the buttons, you can change all of the text of all of the buttons, as well as the custom settings for the footer, if you want to navigate to some of your different parts of the application. And the rest of the preferences are basically all the same, except for the languages, which might be tricky to configure. So you can have different languages for your cookie banner model, and you can have a default language, which should probably be English in this case, and the widget automatically recognizes the language of the browser of the user that is visiting the website based on the browser or location. You can have right to left languages. In case if this is a Hebrew, you can specify that, for example, you can type N in this case, and it will switch to right to left language. Yeah. So, and the list of languages is set below, as far as I remember, in the translations.
Translation. Oh, you're saying the
No, or no, it's actually set in the never mind. You are able to set it in the global variants. We will go through it a little bit later. So, and can you go back to the preferences model sections? No. On the bottom. Yeah,
here.
yeah. These ones. Yeah. So these are these are the section settings that are within the model. Yeah, if you will enable the interaction mode, and oh no, actually you need to disable it. Yeah, sorry, and click manage individual preferences in the cookie banner itself. Yeah. So if you will if you will reveal the second section, performance and analytics, for example, or strictly necessary, you have some sub options there. So, for example, in performance and analytics, you see Google and YouTube. These are set on the bottom of the design tab in the settings, same as GA and and all of that cookie table. So you can configure the cookie table and all of that. You can do it manually, but you probably don't want to do that. So let's delete Google Analytics and YouTube embed from
Okay.
this list. Close
Go
this.
delete it. Oh, here.
Yeah,
Here, right.
yeah. Analytics source, you can delete them. And now let's see how we can enable the Google Tag Manager. Let's see. So I will send you a Google tag content in the chat.
Okay.
You have it in the private chat in the
Let's see. Oh, I see it. Okay.
yeah. So in the insertion panel, search for HTML. Yeah, embed HTML. Yeah, this one. So, and in the code, you can insert this Google tag. Now, in the script, you can add some following properties. I can also send them to you. These are specific for this widget. I will send the link later. The link is in the documentation as well for the cookie banner. We based it off a npm package called vanilla cookie consent. So all of the properties.
Just add it in the script
No,
here.
the second line, the HTML tag there called script. After the word script, before the arrow brace, yeah,
Inside it.
inside it, add these. Yeah. So the first line is converting the script instead of being JavaScript, it becomes just a regular text. So whenever you load it, it won't load initially. It will just load as a regular text. It will not be parsed or actually called. So at this point, it's just a piece of text that is not visible to the user. In the data category, we are specifying the section where this type of cookie collecting script is where it belongs to. And in the data service, we are specifying which service it is. So now click Save and go back to your cookie consent. And if you will go to Manage Individual Preferences and click Performance Analytics, you will
Ooh,
see it here. So it will automatically hook up. And this is like not the best thing. Now publish this this thing. And you can also, or actually, yeah, we can just even, no, we would probably need to add the custom Plasmic hosting just to make sure that we are testing it on a
uh-huh.
completely different domain. So click Start Over,
And
select yeah, Plasmic hosting, and then click Configure. Select some subdomain like Leafer cookie banner test, Leafer test cookies. Yeah, that's okay. Uh, Hit save subdomain. It will create a new domain for you. It's done. It's saved. So now you can close this and publish. Oh, and you need to select the checkbox for the publish to, yeah,
oh, did I not select it? Did I say?
yeah.
Ah, oh,
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 weird.
should I turn this off?
You no, you don't need to.
Or
It's
maybe it
loading.
did.
I
It's
think
loading.
it's loading. Yeah,
Gotta wait for it.
yeah. You need to first wait for it to finish.
Hmm,
Well, let's wait for
here
it
we
to
go.
finish, and then yeah. Now we can. Can you disable the publish to GitHub first,
Yeah.
and then now maybe it haven't been saved. Well, weird. No, it have been saved. Weird. Maybe it already exists, but no,
It may be.
I don't think so.
Should we try it? Let's see. Oh, seems
Oh,
like it exists.
it's already been deployed. So okay.
Ah,
So, yeah, and now if you can you open the console, developer console, and go to the network tab.
network tab.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Close the bottom one just so that it doesn't. And now search for GTM. Oh, well, it's not there. And
Okay.
now also you can hit manage individual preferences. Make sure that performance and analytics are selected. Yeah, accept current selection.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, now it's there. Like it only loaded the script, so it converted automatically the script from text into JavaScript, and this is the way how you get this compliancy. So you only collect
Wow.
the user data whenever a user gives consent. So if you will go to the application tab in the inspector, you can go to cookies on the left. It's somewhere in the middle. Yeah, expand this, and
Oh,
you will see that you have a cookie called CC cookie, which saves all of the timestamps, all of the settings that a user has given. So this name CC cookie, remember we were going through through
hmm,
the settings of the component. You can change that
right here.
name to whatever you want it to be. Yep. Uh, cool. So you
Wow.
can we can also go through how to configure the UI tokens. So whenever you import this component, this is the component itself is not the only thing that gets imported. So if you will go to the assets tab on the
Wait,
left side,
here?
yeah, yeah, no, the assets tab. It's
Oh,
below the, yeah,
let's see.
here,
This one.
and now go to style tokens. So if you will, colors, and you have the tokens that are used for this component to be styled. You can go back to the list of the components selected so that we can see how it is changed when you are changing the tokens. Yep. So for example, if you will change the CC button primary background, it will also change on the screen. And there is also a token for the font size, font family, and for all of the colors that are there. Let me
Something fancy. Ooh.
let me reorder us again a little bit.
Oh yeah, we're being blocked.
Yeah. Uh,
Family.
yeah, so all of these can be changed, and I will send a link again to the. So we have a version with the dark mode. I haven't included this in the original package. I think I will a little bit later. So let me send it to you in the private chat, and I will also insert it into the chat of the stream.
Cool.
So you can go to that page, and it contains all of the values for those tokens. So you can just create a global variant called dark mode and fill in all of those colors, and you will end up with a ready dark color scheme. So, and well, if we can even I can even show you how to do that. So you can go back to project. Have you ever used global variants?
I have for language, but I haven't used it for anything else,
Hmm.
like dark mode or light mode. I haven't.
Okay, so go to the page data on the right side. Yeah, now click global variants and add group of variants and call them mm, li- color
Mode.
modes.
Does it matter if I'm like
No,
hyphening or underscoring?
it can be anything. It can be with a spacebar. And now dark mode. Call it dark mode. And
To all space.
now, what is cool about this is you can on the left side you can select on the top there is a target.
Dark mode
Target.
here, right?
Yeah, no. The target
Here.
on in the sidebar near the style tokens label header. Yeah,
Here.
here,
Oh, that's right.
and you can select the dark mode, and you can override the imported tokens for this global variant. So whenever you switch it, you can change all of the variables in your application, and you can have both sets of colors at the same time. So instead of changing it in the element itself, you can change just the tokens, and it will also work, which is quite cool. So I guess that's mostly it in terms of how it works. Do you maybe have any questions or something that is, yeah?
Yeah. Right off the bat, I'd want to add like a little icon to like, so instead of it like being closed and disappearing, maybe like a little cookie in the corner or something like that.
Yeah, there is a way to do that. So you can add a floating button. So you can just, go to the insertion menu, add some
Like a button
button.
button.
Yeah, button. And I believe there should be a way to do that. But I'm not sure like how to do that right off the bat, but I believe it should be possible. So I need to read a little bit on the documentation how to do that.
Or should be fixed.
Detail model. Callbacks, events. Ah, I'm not sure if this is possible at this moment. Can you go to the website that we deployed and go to the console
Yeah.
and see if we, like in the console, start typing cookie with a large cookie store, cookie change, with a large C. Yeah, cookie. No, it's not there. Yeah, to do that, I would have to populate. There is a way to do that. I will just probably push another version of this code, and I will just populate the API, and then you would just be able to attach a listen, like an event in interaction to your button, where you can do a cookie banner show, and it will just show the
Based
cookie.
off of the click.
Yeah,
Or,
usually, this is not something that you want to do in terms of GDPR compliancy, which is why initially I didn't want to add this to not confuse users, because to be on the website and to use it means that you either need to give consent or not give consent. So you cannot hide the banner. So it needs to be either accepted or rejected. So you cannot
yeah.
be in this somewhere in the middle state. This
I
is
was
usually
thinking like perhaps if the user later changes their mind or something, I don't know. Like they
mm,
could reopen it and adjust their changes.
hmm.
Might be more of an edge case though. It might not be that common.
Yeah, usually the only way to on the if you will look on the modern websites, like on popular websites like Instagram or Facebook, the only option they give you is to clear your cookies.
Ah, yeah.
But since you don't store them on a remote server, which you can do, by the way, if you will go to application, to the Plasmic Studio. So how you can actually store the cookie consent results to the remote database or whatsoever? Go to the cookie consent element.
Okay.
Now scroll down, and you see here an interactions. So the event that you're looking for is on consent.
Mm.
So, and you can add an interaction there. And for example, if you have a backend integration, click add new action. Yeah. Select the action. In this case, for example, you can run code and trigger your fetch request, or you can use an integration or whatsoever. Depends on how you integrate with your backend. So we can do run code. And can you switch to data picker?
Yeah.
So you have the cookie object in here. Switch back to code
Oh,
and
it's good.
type console log and cookie in the bracers.
Console
Dot console.log. Yeah.
or not parentheses.
And now hit
Uh,
save.
that.
So yeah, and now in theory, like upon consent, you can see in the console which cookies are currently selected by the user, and in the same similar way, you would be able to send them to the backend. Okay, so and the second thing that you wanted to go over was the next authentication.
Yeah. So I
It will be a
tried
bit
to figure it out and I couldn't figure it out.
it will be a little bit more complex one, yeah.
Mm,
Well, I hope that we will be able to complete it. So while it's publishing, I guess
yeah.
do you have some kind of a project that we can play with?
Would this test one be okay, or should I use like a different project?
You would have to. Well, it depends on if you want to set it up from scratch or add it to the existing project, because those two
Okay.
will be well. We can start from scratch. So
Yeah. So
I
we
can send you a link to the documentation, and you will go there. So we can use this project then if we are starting from scratch. So this is the list of prerequisites that we would need, like a GitHub account, a Vercel account, and a Google Cloud account. Go scroll down, and you see the deploy button in here.
Yeah.
Click it. It will automatically create a GitHub repository for you.
Yeah.
Log in with your GitHub account.
Okay.
And enter the name for the repository. Doesn't matter. Can be private. Yeah, create. So it is cloning the template that we have created for everyone. For the environment variables, go back to docs.
Did I just close it?
You can hit command Shift T and it will.
I think because I clicked on it here, so it just directly changed to that page.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
on a little bit above, there is a section. The second
Here we go.
bullet. No. You don't
Four.
need to do it. There is an online version of it which does the same thing. Hit generate and just copy this. This would be your auth secret. It can be any string actually, but in order for it to be secure, you need to generate it. Google Secret and Google ID is the thing that you can get from your Google Cloud account. I will send you a link, but it's also in the documents. So in the documents, you can go to the prerequisites section and use this link. Click on the link. Yeah. So you have the OAuth consent screen. Just make sure that the project is not your production one.
This seems okay.
So you can go to OAuth consent screen.
Here we go.
Yep. And create OAuth client. Application type web. The first one.
Oh.
Yeah.
My eyes.
Authorized JavaScript origins. You can call it leaf test. Authorized JavaScript origins. If you are developing on a local environment, you would need HTTP localhost 3000. It's 2 dashes after the 2 dots. And the remote URL that we have deployed to. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one.
Oh.
Authorized redirect URIs. Let me say what are those. 1 second. I always forget, so I have them written down somewhere. These are quite hard to remember.
The doc. Oh no, it's right here.
Oh, they changed the UI recently. And they changed it like yesterday because last time I was checking, it was okay. So just take your JavaScript origins.
Just copy it over.
Yeah, and create two of them and add this
Oh, there's like something at
to
the
both
end.
of them. This is like an endpoint from which you get redirected to after you log in. Yeah, cool. That's it.
Okay.
Save.
Hey, created. And we'll
Cool.
copy this client ID, I assume.
Yes, you need to copy the client ID and the secret.
Client
This no,
secret is the Google secret.
the
Client
secret
ID.
is the second one. The
Ah,
third one, I guess. The third one, I mean. Yeah, copy it. This would be your Google ID.
okay.
No, the Google ID, this
Oh,
one.
oh. Here we go.
And the secret, for in order to obtain the secret, you need to click into it. And
Here we go. This one.
yeah, and copy this one. And click deploy. Yeah. So it will automatically create a next.js application instance for you that you can use as an app host for your application. And out of the box, you will receive you will basically receive an authentication server. Now, while it is deploying, go to your GitHub account and go to that repository newly created.
Whoa. This
Next-auth
one, I
test.
assume.
Yeah. And go to the Plasmic init file. This one currently contains the test project settings. You can replace them with your ID and token of the project. You know where to
You
get
know,
them.
talking about the. How do I get that? Do I have to open
You
my
can go to the project that we've been working on.
here?
In the URL, you have this. Yeah, you have this ID. Copy it and
Sweet
insert
ID.
the ID. Yeah. Yeah. You need to edit it first. And same thing with the token. Go to the code in the top right corner in the nav bar.
Here.
Yeah, here. And copy the public API token. It's public, so leaking it won't cause any harm. And then commit changes. Yeah. That will repoint it to your
Existing Plasmic
existing
project.
Plasmic project, right? So and upon deploy, you will be able to use it.
So I assume it's
And
deploying.
by the way, committing any changes to this repository will automatically redeploy your Vercel instance. So it is automatically configured out of the box.
The Plasmic also reruns as well. Oh, I guess it did.
Yeah.
What else?
Go to the Vercel instance where we deployed this thing. So continue to dashboard. And now you see the domains in here. Go to that domain. This is your backend domain, which is basically your website. So now you can copy this URL and go to Plasmic. This is how we will enable the app host. On the left side, near the project name, you have 3 dots and configure custom app host. Yeah, this is how you connect your code base with your Plasmic project. In the end of the URL, type Plasmic dash host. Yes, confirm. Now let's wait until it syncs. you can reload the page. No, actually, it's okay. It should automatically reload. And now we will see a new thing in our context. So before, we haven't had any data in terms of the global providers, global contexts. I don't think you haven't used them before because this is a code related thing, unless maybe you had. Have you used it?
Not sure. You say global context. You're saying like usually in the bottom right corner,
Yeah.
global variants, or no?
No. It's global contexts. Can you refresh the page because it's taking
Yes.
quite a while to. Oh, cool. Now it's working. So, global context is a thing in the code that you can use to pass the data into all parts of your application, basically, or to some parts of it, like pass it down to. Well, no, global context is the global thing. So, for example, you can add a text node into the page. Yeah. And go to the content. Yeah. And
You're
add
right.
dynamic value here. Yeah.
Ooh,
You
off.
have a new object in here called auth. And currently status is unauthenticated. Now select data and switch to code. You can, by the way, use the AI feature in the bottom.
Ah,
Yeah, say convert this value into JSON string, just so that we can debug this. Yeah, apply. Cool. Save it now. And now go back to your button, the one that says text. Scroll down into the interactions and on click, add a new action. You have two new actions in the user session: log in and log out. Select the login. Provider Google, because this is the only thing we have to. And redirect is not needed because we don't have any other pages. That's it. Now let's deploy it again.
okay.
Publish to Plasmic hosting.
Okay. Oh, it's loading. Oh no.
Okay. Can you remove the publish to GitHub step?
Yeah.
I guess it's stuck because of that.
Hmm. I think we did change the project. Should I reconnect it to the new project
No,
to
no, no,
make
no,
a
no need.
repo? No.
You
Okay.
don't need a repo for this one.
Okay.
Uh,
Good work. Uh,
Connect
connect.
to
Learn.
app host, let's say. And uh, cool. And in theory now, if you will go to your next-auth, yeah, we don't need it because we have this. We would need to change the origin URLs though, because if you will click the test now, click the test button on your next-auth website.
Oh, oh,
Yeah. So it will try to log in with Google, but it will say that this app's request is invalid. Redirect URIs don't match. So go back to Google
yeah.
Console and add this updated
Right.
Next.js instance URL. So you are best off using that one because this is where
Here we
your
go.
code
This one.
lives. Yes, this one.
Then add here as well.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
in the redirect URIs as well. Cool. Now save it. It might take some time to apply the changes, but I don't think it will. So like hard refresh the page.
This one, right? Yeah.
No, go back to the page itself.
Oh, the page. This one.
Yeah, this one. Hard refresh it, and now try to log in with Google.
Oh, it worked.
It worked. So log in with your email.
Wow, look at that.
Now you can
Everyone knows
use
my
the.
email now.
Now you can basically go back to Studio, and you will notice some changes in the Studio. Refresh the canvas, not the whole project, but just the canvas. Ah, okay, weird.
Maybe refresh the page.
Hmm.
So you're talking about here, right? The
It's weird because it should be. I know what's the thing. So if you were to if you were to launch this website locally, you can log in the local environment, and it will share the logged in state with your
ah,
studio project. We are disabling this behavior on purpose in production, but we can temporarily enable it for production for the purpose of this video. So go to the GitHub, and I will
okay.
quickly explain the thing. Go to the config auth.ts. No, auth.ts. It's above. It's the file above. Yep,
There we go.
this one. So, and in here you see the dev cookies config.
Should I edit or no?
These ones, yeah, we would need to add them. These are set to these values so that localhost and studio can share the same cookies, so that you can just like log in your localhost, and you will see the logged in state in the studio to use those values in the data selector. Scroll down to the line 36, I guess. Let me and remove this line. Just so currently it disables the cookie config on production, and we will no. Don't comment it. Just instead of the value for these cookies, use dev cookies config without the rest.
No undefined.
Uh,
Or
just
you're saying just like
yeah. Remove this one. And the process and everything before the dev cookies config up until the cookies, and this too. Yeah,
you just like that.
cool. Yeah, this
Okay.
this should work. Yeah, now commit changes. I guess it will take a minute to deploy them, and for now we will go through middleware.
Yeah.
Yeah, commit changes. By default,
Oh,
the template is configured to block all of the pages that are located within the /app route. So go to middleware.ts file. I will just quickly show you how the logic looks like.
middleware. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So you have in here you have the auth routes, which is a /login. /login is available to you only when you are not logged in. So if you will try to go to that route after you're logged in, it will redirect you to the root URL of your application. If you are trying to access the route that is protected, you will be redirected again to the login if you are not logged in.
Hmm. Okay.
Uh, protected route base is configured in the config.ts file, so you can change the basis of your where your application lives. So, for example, let's say you have a website with some internal dashboard, and everything with this in the studio, when you create the page, everything with this base URL will be blocked. So you can try to create a page called well, let's create a login page /login.
Should I do /login here? Will it work
No,
that
you
way?
don't need you don't need to have a login. Just
Oh,
create a page. Well, and it can just contain the same button that we created on that previous page.
let's copy the button over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep. Oh,
what you doing over there?
cool.
And then
And
an
now
app
let's
page.
create a new page called app slash index, let's say, or like, or not index. Index is a bad word. App slash dashboard. So whenever you will try to access this page, it will redirect you automatically to the login page. So this is how you will protect the pages from being accessed on the middleware level. So user will not even be able to see the contents of the page. So there will be no page flash.
I've
So
logged in
now, it will work. You will be able to access the app. Try to go to login page. Okay, weird. And now go to app page. App dashboard. Yeah. What? Weird.
Is it because I'm logged in already?
It is blocked already. I guess let's add the logout button on our root page.
Okay.
Just for the test purpose.
Is there a logout page or button? Just button.
Logout button. Just a button. No. Let's create it on the root page because login would not be available under. Yeah. Let's call it logout.
Log out. And then just don't need to redirect.
No need to redirect. You will be still on the same page. Cool. Now it should be available on your Next.js website, the Vercel one. Now let's refresh it.
Should I wait for it to?
No need to.
Okay. Ooh. Why did it go to my login page?
Because you logged out.
So it's telling you to log in.
Yeah. And now try to go to app dashboard.
It didn't let me.
Yeah. So you would not be able to access it anymore unless you logged in. So now try to log in from the login page.
Log me out.
Try to log in from the login page.
Oh.
So you are redirected to the root page automatically. And now try to go to Studio. So yeah, you are able to see the dashboard because it is under the app road and you're
into
logged
the studio.
to Studio. And now refresh the Studio. No, the complete yeah.
Like,
Okay, weird. I guess it only works with the local host. Or there were probably Can you go to back to your Vercel page
yeah.
and open the preferences, the inspector tab? Sorry, the now the
Preferences.
application, the application tab
Ah,
and the cookies. Next-auth, yeah, secure. So it's there. I see uh, I see that they are there. And now go to the studio settings. Studio, open the inspector here. And okay, so you have the same cookies in here. Secure auth.js call. Yeah, they are present. Weird. Maybe we haven't selected the proper context. Can you open the data selector and see if it's there?
data selector.
No, you can close the inspector
Okay.
and go to the dynamic
Like,
content.
oh, here.
Yeah, in
Okay.
here, and go to the data picker. So weird. Okay, I will look into that later. But this should be rock solid with the local host. I haven't tried it with the remote URLs, to be honest. Maybe it's the difference between the HTTPS and HTTP protocols. Anyways, I'm not suggesting you to do that in the production because it's very unsafe. Because basically,
Fair
this
enough.
means that anyone can use your cookies in other websites. So you don't
Hmm.
want to have that. But if you want to display, let's say, a username and you want this to be working safely, you can do the following thing. You can, instead of JSON stringify auth data, you can copy the value within the bracers. Or go to data picker and pick the data value.
Let's see. Saying to get it to use the
User name or user email.
email. Okay.
But
Like that. You don't
yeah,
have it.
the only thing is that before the dots, make sure to put question marks.
Ah,
Yep.
should
In
be all of
user,
these.
before the user and before the email. The rest is okay. It's to make sure and remove the JSON stringify. It's not needed anymore. Yep. Click save. So and now if you will, I guess you don't even need to publish because it's using the preview feature
Preview.
right now. No,
Can you see my preview? Oh,
just
you
go
can't
to
see it.
Next.js website.
Oh, I didn't do anything. So
No,
go
no,
to
no.
the website. Okay.
Yeah, and just refresh it.
Ah,
I guess it should be working out of the box. Yeah,
oh.
because it's using the latest changes from your website.
Ah, okay.
So, and this is how you display the username and the emails somewhere like in the nav bar, let's say. And if you want to hide the component, if user is not authenticated, you can just use the status. So let's say if you want to hide the text in the middle when user is not authenticated,
You're right.
the yeah, just use conditionals. Yeah. Now select the status or data. If data is missing, then it's hidden. If data is present, it's visible.
Aha, it's gone.
Well, this basically closes 99% of the needs for the
Yeah.
authentication. So because you have the road protection, you have the data and user data available for you. If you have the custom code components with the data, you can go back to the code in the GitHub application. Yep. And go to the components. Yeah. In here, you have the user session global context, which basically stores the session that you have, and it provides the data into the application from your next-auth. And in here, you have the session object. So you can use this session object to retrieve the API token of a user. So if you have your custom authentication within your application, you can consume the token from this session hook and pass it next to your API calls so that they are safe, so that they have the context of which user is currently performing that network call. It might
Okay.
sound a little bit hard, but I don't have the. I have the example, but it's with the Supa base. It works like fairly similar to the
Ah,
way how you have this set up. And by the way, it works. It should work the same way. You just have a Vercel deploy button, and
mhm.
you would be able to spin it up. Just need to replace the project ID and token.
I'll try it out. I don't quite remember exactly why I wasn't able to figure it out before. Just something was not working. I think it was trying to integrate it into an existing project and I couldn't figure out what was the part that was
Th-
like not
there are not
connecting.
that much options. I think I know why you weren't able to do that, because if you will go to package.json in the code, um, you will see that the next auth version that I'm using in the example is the 5.0 beta.
Ah,
Next auth recently was renamed to auth.js, and version 5 is the completely new code base. And if you will try to to install next-auth without this exact version, it will install the version 4 for you, which is well, it's outdated, if I were to say lightly. So I prefer to use the latest version, and I guess this was the probably the root case, the root cause of why it wasn't working for you.
yeah, that makes sense. Good check.
Cool.
Cool.
Did you enjoy the format? Like, was it informative enough, or too much
Yeah.
to digest?
I think I get it. I have an idea of I think where I might have like gotten it wrong and how to
Hmm.
figure it out. Better idea of that.
Well, I hope that well, this is an easy way to this an easy and safest way to implement the authentication, in my opinion, when it comes to even no code solutions, because I don't really trust the auth integrations from other platforms. I don't know what's inside their code.
Oh, really?
In here, you at least know what's inside, so you don't
Mm,
have
that's true.
any middlemans
Yeah.
in between you. But yeah, obviously this could have been better. next, we are currently working on remote React server components and server functions, which will replace the current Plasmic auth and backend integrations that currently exist. And
Oh, okay.
I
Is
think that
this is this due to the what's it the changing to app based projects
yeah,
instead of oh.
yeah. This is a part of it is because we're almost done with the support for the app router,
Mhm.
and part of it is because we want to get rid of the current behavior where some of the network API calls are going through our servers.
Mm,
So this is the case for the backend integrations. So we want to remove us as a proxy in between clients and the server that a user connects, because this is safe, but it takes a toll on the performance, and a lot of users don't want us to be present in
the
this chain.
middleman kind of
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's not that we yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to have it as well if I were to develop a project, probably. Yeah, so that's why we are implementing a new type of functionality that is called server functions that you are able to use and connect. Same way as you connect code components, you would be able to connect queries, and you can register them. You can create them in Cursor and then just connect them to Plasmic. And I
So you're
guess we
saying
will.
like queries here, this kind of stuff
Yeah,
would be all
yeah,
through the back end instead of
yes. And some of those, same as we have hostless components, as with the cookie consent banner, we will have hostless functions that you will call from your end, but the source code of the functions will store on our end.
oh,
Yeah.
I look forward
So
to it.
that would be very useful, I guess, both for the, and I think that we will add an authentication as a first thing after adding this functionality. So it will be way easier. Well, not way easier. You will just have to omit the step where you deploy to Vercel, but the rest will stay the same. So the migration from this will be fairly easy. Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So I guess we can wrap up. Uh,
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for your time. It was actually very fun.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Very, very insightful. I actually never had used, haven't like edited the code through GitHub that way. I usually use VS Code, and
Really?
yeah, so it's kind of, it could be even less like, even more like no code than I thought, because you're using an interface coding kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense because well, in theory you we could have automated this, but a
Mm,
lot of people use GitLab instead of GitHub, let's say, or
oh yeah.
they for some reason they might even use some different providers like SVN or Mercury. For a lot of companies do have that, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make sense to automate this to save what, like 5 seconds of time. And the amount of things that we would need to think about is kind of limitless in this case. It's way better to provide a uh, one approach that will suit
Yeah.
everyone instead of handpicking some and then like handicapping the rest of the users. IMO.
Yep.
Yeah. But again, like thanks a lot for you and taking your time, because I guess this will be helpful for a lot of people. And this is the first time that we actually conduct the calls on the Taipei time zone. We usually do
Yeah.
the American time zone, but I would
I'm
assume
usually
that
asleep.
our audience is like half and half. Like part
Maybe.
of the audience is on the eastern side of the continent, like planet. Part of it on the western. How did you end up in Taipei?
I came here for my master's and then met my partner and we started the design studio together. So
Oh
that's,
wow!
yeah, basically why I established here from the United States here.
And do you take Plasmic projects as well?
I haven't. I think it's too new. Like, but I mean, I do look forward to. I mean, well, in our web projects we have, I always choose Plasmic, like
Mm.
because I think it's probably the best solution for their needs and easiest for me to build, and it's a win-win. But I haven't taken any Plasmic cases yet. I guess
Well,
I
uh,
look forward to it.
if you are searching for the person or studio to implement your project, here is Greg. You've just seen him. He now can use Plasmic even more fluently. We have some messages popping up from time to time on our partnership channel in Slack. So I'm not sure if you've seen that or no. With people who are searching um, for the how is it called? Not the customer, but the employee,
Person who picks
employer.
up the cases,
I don't
or
know,
the
like whatever. A person who will build a website for them using Plasmic. Yeah,
freelancer.
freelancer. Yeah, freelancer. It's I don't know. It's weird. I'm starting to forget the words. Yeah. Anyways, I hope that this will be not the last one in terms of the project gems because I really like the format. To be honest,
Yeah, I
I
do
think
too. I think next time I'll probably just like if it was me, I would like actually copy one of my projects and have it
Mhm,
so it's like more realistic of how we're like adding those things into it.
mhm.
Because
Yeah,
this was
that's
actually
awesome.
really helpful.
Well, we have some new features coming up soon. So from the major ones, it will be animations. So we are opening an animation builder in Plasmic.
really
It's like
really excited for that.
so we can go over that because that's
How
a
long have you guys been? How long has it taken for you guys to build like put that together? It's been a while.
it depends on the feature. Well, for example, animations took us maybe 2 to 3 months of time. Well, it was a random idea that we thought that like, hey, why don't we have animations? We have transitions, which was a surprise to me, by the way, because most of the common visual development platforms um, they have both concepts like animation and transition. In my head, before that, as a front end engineer, that was something similar, but I was wrong. Those are different. So one is when you transition from one state to another, and animation is something that is happening like on a more
Hmm.
cyclical way with way more steps in between. When you have
Yeah,
more states than one
there's
in
like a
between.
lot of like loops and states and that kind of thing.
Yes, yes, yes. And so we currently introduced the keyframe animation where you can have multiple steps. And the second one is AI generator. It's already
Oh,
available in beta for some users, but we will soon be releasing it for everyone. And yeah, that's a cool one. That's a very cool one. And it will also be able to generate animations for you, so you can paste your animations into Plasmic, and they will work out of the box.
dang,
Yeah, just you wait
that's
for
crazy.
it. Yeah.
Is it kind of like a chat bot? You'd be writing your requests or your prompt basically for what you want the website to be, and then it'll create it in Plastic, just like that. Or is it like doing it together? You're like building and using the chat to like the AI to create this stuff simultaneously.
It will basically be a thing where you yeah basically a chat box, and you can either type in your prompt or you can attach an image.
Oh,
Yep. So also there is a way to. It's way more flexible than the rest of the chat boxes on the rest of the platforms, because you can also configure the language model that you use. So, for example, if you don't like what
Ah,
ChatGPT outputs, you can use the Claude,
yeah.
and you can
I've heard
play.
people really like Claude, and then some people are like, "Oh, GPT's better."
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So you can play around and test. And I'm not sure if we will be opening it like as part of the MVP or not. That's but internally we have discussions about that. And you are able to override the system prompts, as well as you can have some agent roles. So you can have some contexts which you can apply to all of your queries, so that they are consistent in style, let's say, or they are consistent in the color. Well, and of course, they would be aware about all of the contexts that you have in your app. So if you have some color tokens, it will be building the website in the colors that you give it. And it can create new tokens for you. So all of the elements that you create are automatically connected to the tokens that are in the studio. And they are not hard coded. Like, I'm very hyped about it. We've been
so it's like
working on that for a while.
you're reducing the amount of work you'll need to like reset things after you build it in, kind of.
So it is the perfect setup, because you are able um, to kickstart your work from AI, and then you can use Plasmic to just like polish the rough edges. Yeah.
You completely skip like the drawing stage. But you just go from prompt to website.
Hmm. Yep. So I will be announcing. I will let you know when this will be arriving, and of course, I will be launching the announcements when this thing will be about to be released. Yeah.
I look
So
forward to it.
again, thank you for your time. I guess we can at this moment disband, and yeah. Uh,
Thank you for walking me through it. Like, I definitely have better understanding now of how to use the cookies well, and then setting up next-auth. I'm gonna give it a go again.
go for it. Yeah.